Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about, what should I talk about? I should probably decide this beforehand. I guess I could talk about Final Fantasy X. 10 is probably my favorite, and probably the best handled of all the Final Fantasies. The story is amazing. It's not too convoluted. It makes sense, but there's that essence that you don't know exactly what's going on until it happens, and that's really good. But there are also sections of it, I guess, where you can interpret it yourself, like at the end of the story, like with Tidus's disappearance, and him waking up in the lake. Like, he could either be back in Zanarkand, maybe the Aeons granted his wish and sent him back to Zanarkand. Maybe he's in some sort of afterlife. Maybe he came back to Spira. I hope to God not, because this story had a sense of loss, but also loss for the greater good in the end. And that's really amazing. There's no other Final Fantasy game with a story as good as Final Fantasy X. And again, the battle system. Oh my god, the battle system. That's the best one. I mean, you can play it however you want. And with the switching the characters mid-battle, like, it doesn't break the game. It feels fluid and perfect, and you can do whatever you want in the game, and it's great. And the turn-based battle system, the actual turn-based battle system, where you can see when you go, that's probably the best in any of the Final Fantasy games, because it's strategical. You can plan out and think what you're going to do, and that's what Final Fantasy is for. It's for strategy, it's for planning, it's not for avatar strength or split-second decisions. You're not supposed to do any of that shit. It's supposed to be strategical and well-placed. And this is Aubrey. You guys have been watching her the whole time like, what the hell is he doing? This is Aubrey, one of our rats. Anyway, and the characters in Final Fantasy X, they're probably also some of the best, the most well thought out and fleshed out characters in the Final Fantasy series. What are you doing? It's just each character, more so than any other game, each character has their own place in the story and their own reasons for following Yuna, their own reasons for being a guardian, and you get enough backstory on all of them to where it feels appropriate, but it's not forced exposition. Kind of like Final Fantasy IX, but 9 had some characters that their motivations are a little hazy. I'm thinking of Quina specifically. She's just, why did she even need to exist? But at the beginning, Freya doesn't really have a reason for following Zidane and his crew, and Vivi less so right away at the beginning, like before you fight Black Waltz, because then he has a reason to follow them and find out what's going on. But Final Fantasy X, none of those problems. All the characters are perfect. They may look a little weird, but everyone in that game looks a little weird. So, yeah, and that's Final Fantasy X, so take it or leave it.